Page 60, Section 2. As I have just said, you have finished Part 1 and continue reviewing Part 1. Everything that you're playing is in open position. Page 60 is the page that we start position playing. As we played movable chord forms in Section 1, like F major or F minor and G major to G minor, we're going to be playing movable scales throughout this whole section. We're going to be playing scales that have no open strings. Instead of playing a C scale like this, in order to make it movable, we have to play it so that it has no open strings. We're going to move what we have been playing in first position to second position. Remember, position is determined where your first finger plays. A position is 4 frets. Yes, we will stretch to 1 fret before it and 1 fret after it when needed. But if we're in a position, it is 4 frets, and it is called by the fret that your first finger normally lies in. The positions, just like the chord forms, are represented by Roman numerals. If we look at page 60, this is major scales. C major, fingering type 1, second position. Fingering type 1, remember, we're going to number our fingerings so that we can categorize them. Here's something that is important to read. Strictly speaking, a position on the fingerboard occupies 4 adjacent frets. Some scales have 1 or more notes that fall outside this 4 fret area, and these notes are to be played by reaching out with the first or fourth finger without shifting the entire hand. Example, finger stretch, or FS. When the out of position note is a scale tone, the finger stretch is determined by the fingering type. Fingering type 1, which is what we're going to play for C major in second position, equals first finger stretch. Fingering type 4, which we will cover later, covers and uses a fourth finger stretch. That's for scale tones. There are differences between scale tones and non-scale tones. We are always going to play the same finger out of position for a scale tone. This F in the key of C will always be played with the first finger. The next important sentence. When the out of position note is not a scale tone, moving upward we use a first finger stretch. And moving downward we use a fourth finger stretch, regardless of the fingering type. Like this. If we're playing a C scale and we have to play G, G sharp A. There's our regular scale. Going up the scale, G sharp, we play with our first finger going into A. Coming down, that G sharp or A flat, since it's coming down the scale, we're going into that next note. Fourth finger stretch. See that? That's an explanation that I will be repeating. If you don't understand it completely right now, the main thing is that we're going to learn fingering type 1 today. Fingering type 1 is C scale in second position. Let's look at the first line of the C major scale. Position 2, Roman numeral. Circle around the number means the string. The number on top of the note is the finger. So C is second finger, fifth string. We're automatically in second position. D, we used to play open, now is fourth finger on the fifth string. Fourth string, E, F, G. Third string, A, B, C. Second string, second, four. Then we have the note F on the first string. Will always be a first finger stretch. Remember, fingering type 1, first finger stretch. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. C, B, A, G. Stretch for the F. This is not what you want to do. You see that? You don't want to move your hand. You want to stretch. And if I can do it, I have very small hands, you definitely can do it.